This your boy Humbly Great. You're now rocking with 24/7 live culture.
Throw your fucking hands in the air right now. Throw your fucking hands in the air right now. This for them niggas out the projects, the ghettos, and all my niggas in the rut trying to make it out. Hanging out the window, I just wanna brush it down, spit it with my kinfolk, let it go. Life got you in the figure four. Heart broke, now you stone cold. Them demons you dealing with, only God knows. You tryna live your life legit. Your partner keep talking the cheaper price on the brick.
What it do? This your boy Josh Martin, and I'm back with another episode of Who's Hot. And today I got a special guest, man, straight here from the SIP. You know what I'm saying? Multi-talented cat, man. This dude got his hands in everything. I don't even know what to call him for real. I don't know what to call him, an artist. He's certainly not just a rapper, man. He's in, like I said, he's in all days, bro. Without further ado, Mr. Humbly the Great, you know what I'm saying?
What's going on with you, man? All right, bro.
Appreciate you for coming through, bro. Like,
man, no problem, man, no problem.
What you been on, man? Like what's been going on? It's been hot this summer, bro.
Bro, really just, man, really, I've been just, man, of course working, man, but just building a platform, bro. That's all I've been on every day.
Yeah, like
just trying to get a stronger reach, man.
Yeah, you went straight to it, like, so, I mean, that's what we can start there, like, tell us about, Humbly Great Worldwide, like, you know what I'm saying, your platform.
Man, really, man, it's a platform where, where the genuine music actually live, you know what I'm saying, that's how I feel, because, you got a lot of music these days, bro, is made off of, it's attention based, you know what I'm saying, so, like you can, like me, I'm the type of person I can automatically hear something and be like, man, I can tell he made that shit for a TikTok.
Right.
You know, so I can tell he made it because he wanted to get a certain reaction.
Right.
But the reason I post, like when I be tagging, when I make posts, I'll be saying preserve the culture, or platform for the art form. That means everything as far as music, entertainment, comedy, we highlighting the guts of that shit, the real meaning of, like, when it comes to comedy, we talking about like the raw creation of the comedy, like well, somebody just standing on stage and just walking back and forth, but like just like how they coming up with the jokes, how they you know what I'm saying, or whether you just shooting the shit, you know what I'm saying, on your phone or whatever like that. But it just just a platform for the art form, man. Like that's what I'm building.
Yeah. Humbly Great Worldwide, like that's a dope name. Like how did you come up with your name? Like where did it start? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Humbly Great, like how did you
I feel like that's who I am, Humbly Great. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm, of course I feel like I'm great. Like people might take the humble thing the wrong way, but it's me, I'm always gonna say humble because, like, I never forget where I come from. Like I'm always like exceed expectations, but I'm never gonna forget, like, I'm never gonna forget I had to chop wood and shit at one point in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna forget, goddamn, one point nigga ain't had running water in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna forget them moments ever. So nigga, I'm always gonna be humble. You know what I'm saying? Humble in a certain aspect, but I always gonna know that I can achieve like the highest level of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When you put the work in, bro, like how I see it, when you put the work in and you achieve your goals, like, you should be, able to, it's not bragging or boasting, but you just like giving yourself credit, you know what I'm saying? And I respect that humble beginning, like the way you phrased it, because like, just because you accumulated all this success, that don't mean you should like just poo-poo the next person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, like everybody come from different situations and backgrounds, so you never forget the struggle. So speaking of like your come up, like, you know what I'm saying, what I did my research as a an interviewer does, and I saw that your pops originally is from Chicago, your mom's is from the city. Like did that influence you at all creatively? Like, you know what I'm saying, in Chicago, it's the drill scene popping, you know what I'm saying, and down south, we got our own new flavor, so.
See, that the part of Chicago I'm connected to, it ain't that drill. It's that soul shit, that soul music. You know what I'm saying? Like that, my dad is the first person to introduce me to music. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
When I'm, like when I was young, the first artist that I heard in life was Tupac. I remember it was like yesterday. We had a Tupac Greatest Hits CD.
Right.
We had a Isley Brothers tape. and the Michael Jackson Bad tape.
Oh, y'all was jamming.
So between them three right there, that's what made me had the initial just love for music, period. Because that was the thing we would listen to, you know, all the time. And he literally just, you know, pushed me to the music. Like, my dad, one of them dudes that like he'll stop a whole song, but like, you hear that bass? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll stop a whole song, but like, man, did my part. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the type of dude he is.
So he had a hand in early on and like cultivating that love for music. Yeah. Was your mama a music lover?
My mama, shit, we was on the choir church.
Yeah.
My mom and dad are polar opposites. You know what I'm saying? My dad, he gon', you know what I'm saying, he gon' chill, do his thing, drink, you know, slow like that. My mama, shit, she had us in church, you know what I'm saying? Right. And we ended up, you know, we ended up on the choir and everything, so that created a whole nother love too, so that shit just like, it matched together. That's why I'm one of the people that's like, I ain't really like, I got all type of music I listen to. I can go from one spectrum to the other spectrum fast as hell. Like, you know, I can listen to Young Boy one moment, hop over here and listen to something, you know what I'm saying, a whole nother type of vibe, you know what I'm saying? Right. As long as I feel the music, you know.
Yeah, I'm the same way, cause like, you know, music, man, it's like, it's worldwide and there's so many different like cultures and pockets of, you know what I'm saying, different types of artists, man. Like I love music, man. I even break down, you know, rap. You know, I know the difference between rap and hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and speaking of like just hip hop, I heard you say you grew up listening to Tupac. Like, hip hop just recently, you know what I'm saying, celebrated its 50th, you know, birthday. So I'm curious to know, like, out of 50 years of rap, you know, hip hop, like, what's one of those artists in your opinion that gets overlooked? Like, you know, we always hear Tupac, Biggie, you know, Jay-Z, Kendrick now, J. Cole. Like, you know, what's one of the...
I love them. Then I know we can't overlook Kanye, nigga. Kanye, my guy.
For real. Them first 4 albums go to him, like, for real.
Who I can say?
I can give you one just...
I'm gonna throw a curveball as far as the last, like the late 2000s and Kid Cudi.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Kid Cudi that influenced so much shit that kind of get overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a certain sound that like the I can't even explain it. Like that type of sound where it's like even the type of sound artists like Juice WRLD had in. It's something like I can't even explain the exact type of sound, but it's like it's a certain lane that Kid Cudi really did just kind of awaken for a lot of people to be like. It's almost like that level where it's like a rapper and it's kind of like the vulnerability in the
kind of like that emo side.
Like he kind of really developed that shit. Like you know, but of course. Like Kanye broadened it when he, you know, had like the, you know, 808s Heartbreak, shit like that. But Cudi, he might get overlooked in that aspect because he really developed that little head, like. Because I know I was in high school, I'm smoking back to back, I'm the man on the moon.
Bro, that's so crazy, bro. Like I feel you went like that's why I was like with Cudi, cause like that Man on the Moon album, like that's one of my favorites. Like Common narrated the whole shit.
Man on the Moon 1 and 2, them shit like out in the crazy how it narrated. I'm listening to it front to back. I had the two. I bought both of them out the store. Like I had
both classics.
Reading the whole damn store. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
but that's what's up, bro. I agree with that. Cudi, he get overlooked. But like I'm just trying to think of one. Like I just say Ludacris.
Oh yeah.
Like just somebody.
Man, it's a lot though. I'll probably think of a lot more when I probably leave. That's funny. Like, cause it's a lot of them to get overlooked.
Like I just like Ludacris to me is go. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't the
that word of mouth out.
Oh, his Chicken and Beer was the one for me.
But see, word of mouth had me, bro. Like, as a kid, like.
But yeah, that's like I just love hip hop and I just love rap. Yeah. And when you say that it's not just about one genre of music, like I think I heard you mention it that you're in all different lanes. Yeah. Like one of the things that I noticed about you is that you a content creator for sure. Like you make sure that you know what I'm saying, stay on it. And one of the things that you created that I really vibe with, and you can correct me if I mistake the title. We talk about it off camera, but you know what I'm saying. It's the soul, the unforgettable song.
Underrated soul music.
Underrated soul music.
Soul songs. Yeah.
Underrated soul songs.
Yeah.
Right. So like, what made you wanna like? That's almost like kind of like, you know, showing your different side of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what made you wanna like pay homage to those?
Well, funny, I kind of just started because I can't even explain how I be doing this shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, like I had an urge to just do it. I probably started because I might have started with a couple of them, then I just kept it going. Like it was like the first couple. I'm probably just doing it for fun, just probably trying some shit, and then just keep it going. Like that's the same thing I did with like the TikTok threads. Like I started with I was like, man, fuck, I'm finna start doing something kind of just like broadcasting the fun because I'm always saving videos on my phone. Yeah. So I'm like, and then the same thing with music. I'm always having music that I'm listening to and just running through like whole playlists. So I'm like, bro, why not? Like shit, just broadcast. I was like, man, damn, this song go hard. I don't know about to really talk about this song a lot. So I'm like, I just put it up and just like shit. And then I had started like one or two of them and this shit. Now I'm at like 26.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And what's crazy, man, like that's a gift because you know what I'm saying, from the outside looking in, you know what I'm saying, people just may look at it and be like, oh, he's just playing the song, but the fact that you can know how to pick the song, put it together, make it look how it look, you know what I'm saying, and put it out there, that's a skill that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people ain't really just tap into, because like, as far as like my position as an editor, you know what I'm saying, like, I found myself like on social media a lot, like not getting paid for real, and I had to like sit there and think like, okay, like all everybody scrolling, clicking, touch. I was like, how can I, you know what I'm saying, leave my imprint on it instead of being like just all consumer. So that's another reason why, like, you know what I'm saying, I give you your props.
Yeah, that's my next big step is just full out money sales. I'm already monetizing a certain thing. Yeah. But I'm trying to be full out, full fledged monetizing on everything. Like I'm trying to, I hit some of the marks, but like I got some, you know, some more marks to hit as far as like, you know, getting that out there. So you know.
But hey, bro, like, speaking of like just back to you know what I'm saying, like your music, like I'm a big fan of like your work and a couple of songs that I was bumping before, you know what I'm saying, the interview started, Ads is one of the ones that like, you know what I'm saying, that really resonated with me, and also Way to the World, and like, you know, both of us being content creators, like, you know what I'm saying, if you don't mind, like kind of tell the people the story behind like that Way to the World video, like how it came together, like, cause it looks dope, but you know what I'm saying, like just let them in on like, you know, how we, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, made chicken salad out of chicken. You know,
honestly, shit, all I had was a tripod and the shit and the good light that God gave us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A tripod and some good light and shit. Just found me a good little spot and shit. Just vibed out to the song. Had me a computer, hooked it up to the speaker, Bluetooth speaker, and shit, just let it ride. You know what I'm saying? I already know I had probably a wife looking at me like,
what you doing on there?
I had out there doing my shit. Hey, that's how you gotta make it happen. Like a lot of the gyms is made in them moments like that. Like everything I probably did is made out of you know. That's why I acknowledge, you know, I identify with Humbly Great too, because it's like, hell, every time I'm doing shit, I'm literally making something out of nothing. Like I'm like everything. I don't got no massive nothing going on, you know what I'm saying? But I'm creating and making shit massive, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. So like you're all over the place, not like saying it in a bad way, but just saying you're multi-talented. So I asked you this before the show, what are you, like what would you classify yourself as? Because like when I look at somebody with your skill set, like just putting a celebrity with what you do, like somebody like Drewski, or like, you know what I'm saying, somebody who ain't necessarily this or that, but he putting out this and that and that, and like the people loving it. So like, what kind of lane is that in your opinion? What?
Man, I'm a little everything, bro. I'm like, you know,
the jack of all trades.
I'm walking the God's image, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm an artist, I'm a writer, producer. I'm all that, you know, so I'm all like, I said in the song that then came out, like I pretty much said I'm all above, like shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm everything that I need to be. You know what I'm saying, to make a situation work. You know what I'm saying? So that's how because like the way we started, especially like, you know, I'm doing a lot of stuff now on my own, but the way I started with my brother. So, you know what I'm saying? My brother, he, you know what I'm saying, it was times when we were doing everything together. One of my homeboy Miles, one of my other homeboy Nard, all that like that. We all was just doing shit and playing a position. So it allowed me to be like almost be skillful for everything because all of us just wearing different hats. Like when we try to go do some shit, we all like, it was a period of time where I'm the rapper, but it might be a period of time I hop behind the camera, shoot my brother video or some shit. Or I might hop, you know what I'm saying? Or I might hop over here and start like, you know, making some beats for a little bit. I probably have my hand in everything at every period of time. Yeah. But it's like, you know, I'm just trying to hone in on certain things. But me, I'm literally one of the people that feel like I can do everything. Like, if somebody runs something by me, I'm like, bro, you not gonna tell me what I can't do.
Right.
Like I'm like, if you give me about 2-3 weeks with it, I'm gonna be cold as fuck at it. Just give me about a couple of weeks or something with just one thing and let me just sit on it. Yeah. I guarantee you, I come out with some shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like I pride myself on being like versatile. That's what I look at it as, being versatile. Like you gotta, cause that's what makes you stand out, especially in today's age. I know that's cliche, but it is 2023. Everybody know how to do what we do. Well, mostly everybody, but like a lot of people know how to do what we do. It's just the consistency, the versatility, and like you got that in spades. So you know what I'm saying. Keep doing your thing for sure. Like what's next? Like what's the next thing that we can like see Humbly Great on? Like would it be music? Would it be in the skits? Would it be like, you know, what you like?
See, that's one thing, man. It's so much shit because I want to plan on putting, you know, I hate talking about ideas before I actually did the first love, but like that's one of the things that I'm thinking about doing for like the whole platform is YouTube, is actually, you know, bringing some content together where I can get some comedians and actors together and start writing the whole skits out for them to come and just like, especially as the platform, building something for, you know, everybody to kind of just work off of along with it. And then later this year, I'm actually gonna be dropping the project later this year, and I'm just I'm calling it Supernumerary.
Say that again.
Supernumerary.
Say that one more time.
Supernumerary.
Supernumerary.
Yeah, so I got a series going called Be Great. So it's gonna be Be Great 3 Supernumerary. Like so I got a project called Be Great 1. I got Be Great 2, Kings Only. Okay. And then Be Great 3 gonna be Supernumerary. And Supernumerary is pretty much the same, you know, the same thing I just explained. Like, you know, being a person that's not, you know, that's not necessarily named in a position, but I'm basically fit wherever I'm needed. You know, so I'm not. There's no actual name for what I do. You know what I'm saying? Just I fit where if I'm needed. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is.
Yeah, I get it. Like I get it, and like I said, man, like. We from Mississippi, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta show out. Like, we gotta be able to do X, Y, and Z. Like, you know, so, like I said, keep doing your thing, and I'ma definitely, you know what I'm saying? If you need my help with any situation, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, holler at us, holler at me, you know what I'm saying?
If you need mine, shit, I'm just, man, all I do is, this is what I do, but, like, shit, I work my, you know, of course I work my regular job, shit like that, you know, that's another thing, too, like, you know, a lot of artists and shit like that too, is like they get fucked up with the, you know, the everyday shit and, you know, and trying to be, you know, creative and shit like that. Me, I'm wearing all that shit like that. I'm finna elevate in my personal life, whether I'm working a 9 to 5 or doing like that, and I'm finna elevate on the shit that I really want to do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got shit to hide, none of that shit. I'm going up. Like
that's the thing I need to work on. Like, especially in this game, like you gotta be transparent to a certain extent. Like meaning, like you gotta open up and let people know you. Like I move in such a way that, you know, I be kind of like protecting myself, because you know, the closer a person gets to you, you know, they can hurt you. So you know what I'm saying? In this game, like I just was like, everybody ain't not to give me. Like you know what I'm saying? I gotta open up. I gotta network. You know what I'm saying? I gotta talk to people. So like all that come with it, and like like you gonna do your thing. Like I think you got it. Like for real, for sure. And one more thing I wanted to know, like like Chicago. You said you was born on a different, you know, side from drill. But like I was just curious, you know what I'm saying, like that genre of music, do you think like it's phasing out? Because unfortunately, you know, all the cats that pioneered it either dead or in jail or, you know what I'm saying, or moved away. And like I just wanted your opinion on just like,
I was having a conversation with my brother, and I was like, you know, cause that's one thing too, like he'll never let me forget that like, you know, even though I'm doing other shit, he always remind me like, bro, man, he always want me to drop some new shit, you know what I'm saying? Like the same brother that I mentioned in the song, Ads.
Yeah.
And, but one thing too that I mentioned to him, I was like, man, before greatness is always destruction, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we seeing with a lot of shit. Like we might disagree with a lot of music that's out, but before every phase, before something was great, it was always something that's like, you know, and also too not knocking nothing that go on Chicago drill, cause at the same time I was a young dude on that don't like, so don't get it twisted. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody
like,
was.
You know what I'm saying? I was on that don't like with everybody else.
Yeah.
I was on that Love Sosa, I was on all that with everybody else. I listened to that too.
Yeah.
But the problem is now it's becoming the majority. It's at some points it's okay when it's a new thing and it's like, like when you had Chief keeping them doing their thing and all that like that. That was them doing their thing.
Yeah.
Now everybody you meet wanna be them. You know what I'm saying? That like you don't run into a lot of individuals nowadays, and that's the problem. Like everybody just feel like the same thing I was saying. Like I could hear music and just tell like you didn't make it for the right reason. Right. If you coming on some drill shit, and I can tell that shit coming out. I know when they're coming out your chest. Like, on everything, if that shit coming out your chest, I'm gonna look at you a little different. I might not necessarily agree with the message of the song, but I'm still gonna support it because I can hear that. Yeah. I can hear where that shit coming about of. But I can hear artists and tell like, man, he like the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? He like the lifestyle. He ain't really like that. He just like the lifestyle.
Sound good on beat.
Yeah, he just like the lifestyle and shit. He just pushing the lifestyle. But you know the ones that like, oh, he believe that shit in the chest. He really believe like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Them the ones that blow up.
And that's the difference. Like,
and but I was just curious because like I think like that conversation can be, you know, can translate to like rap as a whole in general now, because like from what I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying, I know every generation got whoever that they be listening to, like, but I'm still in the street, so like I still, you know what I'm saying, parking lot, listen to what's pop, like basically, you know what I'm saying, what the streets are playing. And like, you know, I'm hearing a lot of just songs that, you know what I'm saying, that like how you kind of see it, like sound the same, or they catering to a certain audience, and it's almost like artists getting lazy. That's why I mess with you.
Man, that's my full approach to everything. Like that's my 100% like what I'm pushing every day, like of just the authenticity.
I got it.
The authenticity of everything, bro. Like of rap, comedy, all that shit. Like even to like me, I'm an entertainment person, but I watch shit, and like, you know, like even when it's down to a comedian or something, I can tell if the comedian just want attention, or I can tell if he funny. You know what I'm saying? Like I break shit down like that when I'm looking at it. So like, but a lot of people, if you just a consumer, a lot of times you don't really know the shit like that. You don't realize that, like, so a lot of people that you see might be gaining followers, they gaining some attention, but they not gaining because it's actually funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that should be actually real when you look at it. You can tell based on, like, you know, how that shit translated to them probably getting on stage doing, you know,
they get booed off stage, like he just like he got like a little 15-second thing he do on the internet, and it blew up.
And every comedian gonna get booed, but it's about how they you know, at some point, but it's about how they come back. If they a person ain't gonna just keep coming back, like every rapper, like shit, the ones who that you know that want make it, that's the ones that kept going. Cause like at some point, no matter every artist that we know that's major right now, at some point somebody told them they suck.
For sure, man.
Jay-Z couldn't get signed. Motherfuckers would never fuck with Kanye's beats at one point.
Right.
You know, or they was fuck with his beats. They didn't want to hear him rap. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point, everybody was just looking at everybody like, motherfucker, you know, fuck that nigga doing. You know what I'm saying?
Through one period, like Kanye was on everything. So you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I feel it for sure. Like, you know, just keep at it, keep working hard. Like the position that I'm in now, like I got a damn near over a decade of like experience just working in media, and I'm pretty sure like you got some years under your belt, like you know what I'm saying. So like you just gotta stick with the grind, and like before we slide though, I do like you like I'm in the comedy, and I rock with what you were saying about like being authentic, because like one of my ghosts, Bernie Mac, he was like, comics, like a lot of this stuff, you know, come from pain. Like comics of mine, the reason he is a comic because he's able to look at something that's like totally effed up and like flip it and make it funny. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and Dave Chappelle even said that like everything's funny until it happens to you.
Yeah.
So
was that him that was on the cause I was watching some one time, and he cause I think Bernie Mac did tell a comedian, I don't know if it was Dave Chappelle, but it was his first time on, I think Def Comedy Jam or something, and he basically told us that like, man, hey man, stop trying to be funny. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like he basically just told us that like, man, stop trying to be funny. Right. And that shit probably boosted, saved his career, like you know, because that's the problem. Like you know, they said try to be funny, you just you know,
be yourself.
Yeah, just do your shit. You know.
Like there's some that's on my bucket list, man. Like, do you think you could see yourself on stage? Like, what you think? Like, man,
I be feeling like I might get to that point in my life where I'm just like right now I'm building that story. So like I feel like at one point I may, like, you know, I feel like I can do everything. At one point I might get up there and try, and just, even if I feel like a motherfucker, I'm probably I'm gonna give that motherfucker just tell a story. You know what I'm saying? Just talk about my life, man. Like, you know, cause like I had a conversation with my brother all the time. Like my brother was initially, you know, doing comedy for a bit, but he took off to just do more life shit. You know, I don't know if you know Booba Harris, but he was doing a lot of comedy shit and had videos and shit going viral shit. In a city and all that shit. And shit, he just, you know, he took off. He's just doing it, you know, doing his own thing right now. But eventually he gonna hop back into doing certain shit. But me, I was, you know, on that end like that. That's how I tapped into some of the shit too, cause I was on the end helping him film his shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching what he doing and all that shit too. So like shit, that's another thing that I'm picking up under my belt. So like
comedians around here, they're my latest thing, bro. Like comics really are like funny characters, bro. Cause like I tried to get in the comedy scene, you know what I'm saying? But like I ain't gonna say no names, but like some of the comics, like they would just give me the runaround, like just like blatantly lying, like bold, like unnecessarily lying, like, hey, where you at, dog? Like, I'm over here with my girl, and I'm sitting there looking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you lying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, man, the comics like around here in our city, man. It's like once somebody get a hold of something, it can be something small, like they don't want to, like, I ain't gonna say let it go, but like share it or like, you know.
Honestly, I don't think you come there with everything, like. It's a lot of things around here that you like, you know, they talk about the crabs in the bucket and shit like that, but like around here, like that's a lot of problem. Like whether it's a comedians, artists, people, you know, anybody, man, it could be somebody around here that's selling some weed. You know what I'm saying? They gonna try to cover, just try to, you know what I'm saying, try not to let you get onto a lick or something like that. But when really, man, shit money for everybody. That's the only thing that other cities actually realize, that like you just, man, it's money for everybody, bro. Like ain't nobody money gonna stop nobody money. Everybody might well eat together. Like you see, you go, say if you're in Atlanta or something like that, like, bro, they the only people that I done seen have producers where like they sitting there in the studio and they breaking down percentages of the beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they know like, all right, we're gonna get this shit, all right, you can get this, get that, and just breaking it up and just everybody eating off of it and shit. If it go up, shit, everybody still ate, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you heard Jay-Z talk about all the time, he like, man, sometimes like, hell, you can own 1% of nothing. You know, well, own 100% of nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I think like,
you know what I'm saying?
It's better to own 1% of something than 100% of nothing. Like, ain't that kind of how
it is? Like, so that shit, that's real shit though. But that we around here be doing, we be fighting over 100% of nothing. Like, shit, it's my shit, but like, bro, that shit ain't get you nowhere, bro. Like, you might well come and, you know, share something. That's why homeboy, you know, cuz hit me up, like, you know, being a part of something, like, man, hell yeah, like, it ain't nothing to it. Like, bro, I'm just trying to I'm just trying to work anyway. Shit, he got a brand, shit, I got a brand, shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's push something. You know what I'm saying? It don't even matter.
Throw your fucking hands in the air right now. Throw your fucking hands in the air right now. This for them niggas out the projects, the ghettos, and all my niggas in the rut trying to make it out.